What a night for a fight! We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters.
He is Special K, Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion of the world, fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, UK. Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Back and forth they go. In their first fight, Crawford had very little trouble beating Kell Brook. He got a knockout in the 4th round in the fight capital of the world of Las Vegas, Nevada.
And remember the shot. The shot came from nowhere. He switched, took Kell out. Even Kell looked surprised as though somebody had thrown something in the ring from outside. He said, where's that come from? We even looked in shock. We know what Brook is capable of doing. But you know what? Crawford, he knew exactly what he had to do, exactly how to pace the fight, and he showed he had the power to do it. Crawford's going to go into the fight this time knowing I have the power to take you out with one shot.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Do you believe what we are seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's a counter shot. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Good counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. Good right hand. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching every move, that every twitch.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? That uppercut doesn't land.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. If you're a counterpuncher, then basically you do the counterattack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Brook in that last round. Well, he is glad to... And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It. That was the big shot we were waiting for. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Brook in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Frustrate and make him walk into a shot.
It's all offense all the time. Missing with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. The jab doesn't quite connect.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The jab not finding its target. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Can't land the jab there. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. It's all offense all the time. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Pretty close fight here in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What now?
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Not a lot of punch output. Thought this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brook in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Good counter-punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Keep embarrassing him. He's trying to play to the crowd. Keep embarrassing him.
Let's talk about Brook in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Brook in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And that'll do it for the We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and kick. Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is!
One, two, three, four, five.
They are going to surrender. No mas. They are going to surrender. No mas.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.